didn't think much about it when I first saw the journal, tucked away on the top shelf in the corner of the library's restricted section. You know, the kind of place where the dust hasn't been disturbed in decades. It wasn't supposed to be there, at least not according to the records. But there it was. The leather binding was cracked and worn, its corners curling like it had been gripped tightly far too many times. No title, no author, just a faint, faded symbol on the cover, something almost sinister. I flipped it open, expecting scribbles or dull academia, but the first page stopped me cold. To anyone who finds this, please don't read further. Walk away. Burn this. It isn't worth your sanity. And so, naturally, I kept reading. It began on a Tuesday.
The day I buried them. My wife, Marissa, and my daughter, Evie.
The handwriting was jagged, as though the author's hand trembled with every word.
I can still hear Evie laughing. She used to fill the house with it like music. But now, I hear it in places she shouldn't be. In the kitchen, in the basement, at night under my bed.
I looked around the library, half expecting someone to play a prank. But the room was empty. Just me and the journal.
At first, I thought it was grief, the mind's cruel trick to keep the ones you love close. But this was different. There were shadows. They moved when I didn't. They whispered things in the dark. Marissa's face. It's not hers anymore. Her picture on the mantel, her eyes follow me. I hear her calling my name, but when I look, it's not her voice. It's something else, pretending to be her.
The air around me felt heavier the more I read. Like the words were seeping into the room, curling into the corners of my mind.
I tried to leave the house. I did. But something always pulls me back. It won't let me go. It feeds on my grief. It wants me to stay, to listen, to obey.
I slammed the journal shut, heart racing. The knock. It wasn't from the library doors. It was right behind me.
Get out. Get out before it takes you too.
The knock. I told myself it was just in my head. Just the weight of the words pressing too hard against my sense of reality. But deep down, I knew better. I turned around, slowly. There was nothing there. Just rows of shelves disappearing into the dim corners of the room. But then I heard it. The rustling. Like someone or something sliding between the aisles. Oh, I didn't dare move. My breath caught in my throat. The journal was still in my hand, heavier now, like it didn't want me to let go. I should have run. I should have left it there and walked out. But I couldn't. The journal, it called to me.
The voices, they're louder now. They tell me to do things I can't even repeat. I see Marissa everywhere. Her face, it's wrong, twisted, smiling too wide. Her teeth are too sharp. I locked the door. I thought it would keep them out. It doesn't matter. They're inside me now, in my head, scratching, always scratching. Oh, the sound. It wasn't the journal anymore. It was real. I could hear it, feel it, crawling up my spine. I can't sleep. Every time I close my eyes, I see them. Eyes in the dark, hands reaching for me. If you've made it this far, stop. Please, before it's too late. Oh, I froze. My mind screamed at me to leave, but my body didn't move. And then I felt it. There was no one there. Nothing. Just shadows flickering against the walls. I shoved the journal back into my bag. I don't know why I just didn't leave it there. I should have. Oh, God, I should have. But I just couldn't abandon it. Oh, I practically ran out of the library journal, burning a hole in my mind. But the whispers, they followed me. Back home, I locked the door, bolted it twice, and tossed the journal onto the coffee table. I told myself I'd forget about it. And it was just some old creepy book left by someone with way too much imagination. But I couldn't stop thinking about it. About him. No, that's not possible. I swear to God, the journal opened on its own. Its pages flipped to a passage near the end. I know it's too late for me, but if you're reading this, maybe it's not too late for you. Burn the journal. Destroy it before it finds you. No one's supposed to know I'm here. I didn't move. I couldn't. My body was frozen in place. And then, the door creaked open. No one was there. Just darkness.
You're mine now.
I haven't slept since that night. The journal's gone. I burned it like he said, but it doesn't matter. The shadows are still here, and the voices, they never stop.
Thank you for listening to this NeverTell audio production. If you like this, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to be notified for the weekly releases of all content. All 3 characters portrayed in this episode were brought to life by the very talented Carl Nordman. If you're interested in working with Carl Nordman, his information will be linked in the show notes. Another shout out to the talented Martin Glade for his custom music, bringing the episode to life. Cover art was created by Carl Nordman, the Lycan Knight.